This is the Toyota ad. Plug-in power. That's Cerritos Toyota. So they're playing on plug-in power, and they're playing on electric cars. The reality is they don't have any electric cars for sale. This was the protest on October 10th. So here we are again on October 10th at the Toyota campus, and it's another protest asking for more RAV4-EVs on October 10th, 2000. Here's a table of goodies for anybody who comes. There's some literature, and here's the signs. Toyota moving backwards, and USA needs more RAV4-EVs. And it's not a complicated issue. It's just that we need to have plug-in cars. It's not a difficult thing to understand at all. And only Toyota has a successful plug-in car. Here it is. This is the RAV4-EV, last sold in November 2002. You know, it runs on solar energy. We plug it in at home to our solar system, and we see why it was killed. You know, because basically the government and big oil conspired to kill it, and that's why it's not for sale anymore. Well, it's Friday, so that's why we got such a good spot here. It's noontime. Actually, it's like 11:30 on Friday, October 10th. And there's all the people from Toyota leaving, and I can't really hardly miss this car and this issue. There goes the RAV4-EV, one of them that roams around the campus. Here's what it looks like when it's in the middle of the day and there isn't really a lot of traffic. This is 190th Street. Right by Gramercy Place. Now, here's got to be a long line of people wondering, why is Toyota being picketed? And if they only knew that Toyota has a plug-in car, but it's not selling it, it's refusing to sell it. So if you want to picket somebody, this is the place to do it. Here's all the cars on 190th Street. Going to go on a tour of failed and other auto dealers to see whether the reason that there's no car sales has nothing to do with the credit crunch. It's just that the cars are not the right kind. General Motors and Ford made the wrong kind of cars. Okay, this is the former Don-Cott Ford. See, now the Chrysler dealer is still here, but this is Don-Cott Ford. Goes back a long way. This used to be Cotton Smoller Ford in Wilmington, so it's a company that's probably been around 50, 60 years. This is really sad, to see this happen. I remember seeing Mr. Smoller in his office here. He was an old guy, and this is really awful. I mean, this just is the destruction of American values. It wasn't the dealer's fault, it wasn't the workers' fault. It was the fact that the company didn't have the right cars. Over here are people, and over there are tanks, and on the other side is the refinery. In fact, all around are refineries. So these people, unbeknownst to them at nighttime, the fruits of the oil economy come right into their lungs. Here's another old-time Wilmington car dealer, Cormeyer Chevrolet. They're still in existence, and they haven't failed the way Don-Cott Ford did, but they also sell Hyundais as well as Chevrolets. They have some business over in the service section. There's a few customers over there getting their Chevrolets fixed, but there aren't many customers here in the sales area. Of course, it's daytime too, but you see a lot of cars, and the best they can offer, 28 miles per gallon. I don't remember which Gen 1 this is. This might be part of the Cal Worthington Auto Empire, but I'm not sure. I don't even remember which. I think it might have Oldsmobile or Buick or something, or maybe Ford, but it's gone now. Now here's a guy, Cal Worthington Ford, and at one time this was a very big outfit, but now there's hardly anybody here, and again, you see the signs of death. Now here's another Chevrolet dealer, Champion Chevrolet on Bellflower Boulevard. Now it's still in existence too, but you can see it has the air of death about it. There's not a lot of people here. There's a lot of balloons, and there's even holes in the car lineup. And they don't even have a lot of stock on display. I mean, they've got tents back there, but it's sort of deserted. It's got the air of demise, and it's not their fault. The fault belongs to the company that designed the cars, and not the workers, but the people who made the decisions. And you can see, Cal, I remember he came on the television talking about, defending SUVs at one time. So Cal was like a spokesman for the people defending gas guzzlers. So I'm driving here in an electric car. I can't begin to tell you how dirty the air is here from these trucks and cars all around. So obviously the electric car here isn't contributing anything to it, but this air is awful. Here's a tragedy that was a long time in the making. What used to be Showcase Chevrolet, and it isn't even a month, they've been supplanted by this RV shop. But there used to be a Chevrolet dealer in here, not even 2 months ago. And it's gone. It's just basically disappeared. This is a tragedy of different sort. This is right by the 22 freeway, and it's very visible to tens of thousands of people a day. Toyota used to be down there with Nissan. Of course, Toyota is bigger than Nissan, so Nissan was like number 2, and then Toyota was number 1 in the bigger place. This used to be the Ford dealer. Can't remember the name. It was Garden Grove Ford or something like that. So Nissan came in here and took over what the Ford dealer was. It's now Nissan, and that's actually the biggest, the tallest building, the most visible from the freeway. It's now Nissan, which is sort of a violation of the protocol. Toyota should actually have the tallest building, but I guess Nissan isn't quite playing that game. So Toyota took over the Nissan dealer down there and became huge, even huger. And the Nissan dealer moved up here to the number 1 quarters.